Marty here with Warehouse and Operations as a Career. I want to start off by saying a huge thank you to every truck driver out there. This week, September 14th through the 20th, is National Truck Driver Appreciation Week here in the States, and I can't think of a better time to talk about just how important our drivers are, not only to the supply chain, but really to every single one of us. The food on our tables, the clothes on our backs, the equipment in our warehouses, everything on the store shelves, none of it gets there without a driver behind the wheel. Today I want to explore what this career looks like. I think we'll all have a better appreciation for what it means to be a professional driver, whether it's piloting an 18-wheeler across the country or running local routes in a day cab in our hometown. When most people picture a truck driver, they imagine the big rigs, those 18-wheelers hauling freight from coast to coast. That's certainly one of the most visible sides of the industry, but the truth is there are many kinds of truck driving careers. We've talked about drivers before, but it was in a little different context, so I'd like to walk through a few of those opportunities again real quick. First up, let's start with the over-the-road or OTR drivers. These are the folks who really live life on the road. OTR drivers run long-haul loads across states and sometimes across the entire country. They might be gone for weeks at a time, and their sleeper cab becomes their home. We could be half of a team and have a partner to share the driving with. Now, OTR is definitely not for everyone, but for those who love the freedom of the road or the open road and seeing new places, it can be the perfect choice. Then we have the regional drivers. Regional jobs cover a smaller area, usually a few connecting states. Drivers may be gone during the week, but often get home on the weekends. It's kind of a middle ground. You still cover a lot of miles, but you're not always weeks away from home. And we can't leave out the local or city drivers. This is where many drivers find balance. Local routes usually mean you're home daily, running deliveries within a city or metro area. Food service, grocery, beverage, spirits, and retail companies rely heavily on these drivers. The hours can be long and physically demanding. Think unloading cases or rolling kegs down a ramp, maybe touching every case on your trailer to get it unloaded. But the advantages is being home each night. I think this may just be the most physically demanding position in the driving arena. Next up, you have all the specialty driving tasks. Flatbeds, tankers, refrigerated units, oversized loads, and hazmat carriers all require special training and license endorsements. These jobs can pay a premium, but they also bring extra responsibility. Securing a load on a flatbed or hauling hazardous materials safely takes a special level of focus and dedication to the trade. And we have corporate fleet drivers too. Think of your big box chains and huge brands that are delivering their product and maybe to just their own stores. Those companies run their own private fleets. These jobs usually come with stability, benefits, and predictable schedules. The company invests in its drivers, and drivers become part of the larger corporate family. Depending on the company, they may try and promote from within, train from other departments like warehouse, production, or the manufacturing floors. Some companies have great training programs. Cartage and transportation companies are popular with the more seasoned operators. These are the big carriers you see on the highway. They contract with shippers moving goods for multiple different clients. The advantage here is variety. You might haul something different every week. And the one thing I think most people think of when getting their commercial licenses are the owner-operators. This is a whole different ballgame. Owner-operators own their own trucks and contract with companies to haul loads. Independence at its finest, but it comes with many potential risks like fuel, Maintenance, insurance, and regulatory or compliance concerns and cost are all on the driver. For those with a business mindset, though, it can be rewarding. Now, I want to be honest with you for a moment. Truck driving is not just a job or even a career. It's a lifestyle. And like any lifestyle, it comes with its own unique challenges. One of the first things going in, we need to understand the long hours and regulations. Drivers often work long days, and they're bound by hours of service rules that dictate how long they can drive before resting. Managing that clock, finding safe parking, and still making delivery windows can be stressful. I had a friend last month trying to get back home on a Thursday. I forget where he was on his hours, but he had to pull over in a parking lot and have his wife and kids come pick him up. He was just 34 miles from the house. Speaking of wife and kids, we should mention the time away from loved ones. For OTR and even regional drivers, being away from home is just part of the deal. Missing birthdays, holidays, and family events is tough. It takes a strong family support system to make it work. And what about the stress of the road? Driving a truck isn't just about steering a big vehicle. It's about handling unpredictable traffic, weather conditions. I always think of the rainy seasons and high winds, snow and ice. Then you have the tight delivery schedules and sometimes unfriendly shippers or receivers. All those things can affect our pay. That stress adds up. And there's a physical toll also. You can be setting for long stretches. Odd and disrupted sleep cycles and the challenge of eating healthy on the road all impact a driver's health. Many drivers struggle with fatigue, back issues, or weight management. Oh, and safety responsibilities. When you're hauling 80,000 pounds down the interstate, you're responsible not just for your load, but for everyone else on the road. That's a huge responsibility that professional drivers take seriously. They live by it. But there's many rewards of a trucking career. With all those challenges I just mentioned, you might wonder why people would choose this career. And I've asked several drivers just that over the years. You may remember way back in episode, 22, Driving, Transportation, and Logistics Opportunities. Let's see, when was that? February 23rd of 2017. That's been a while. I'll see about visiting with another operator in the next couple of months. Anyway, check out our interview with Ellie, and I'm sure her YouTube channel is still up as well. Okay, I got off track there for a bit, so I think we were talking about some of the rewards trucking can bring us. I'll pick back up with the pay and benefits. Truck driving can be a solid paying career. Many entry-level drivers start out making a good wage, and with experience, especially in specialized fields, pay can be very competitive. Add in benefits, retirement plans, and sign-on bonuses, and it's an attractive package. The word I always hear when speaking with drivers as to why they chose driving is independence. Once you're on the road, you're your own boss in a sense. You're trusted to get the job done without someone looking over your shoulder all day. Another big draw is seeing the country. Few jobs let you see as much of the country as driving does. From mountain passes to city skylines, drivers experience it all. And then a lot of drivers mention pride in the work they do. Drivers know that without them, the economy doesn't move. That pride, being the one who literally delivers the goods, is a powerful motivator. I think another thing that's thought about is career progression. Many drivers move into or come from dispatch, fleet management, safety, or even logistics leadership roles. Driving can be a springboard into a long and varied career within the transportation industry. And this is an industry that's changing, and it's changing fast. Technology is huge. GPS, electronic logging devices, or ELD units, and automatic transmissions have made the job more efficient. though some drivers miss the old school feel of paper logs and manual shifting. The friend I mentioned earlier, he had to stop and log out due to his ELD unit. Some great technology is the safety and assist features today. Collision avoidance systems, lane departure warnings, and other driver assist technologies are becoming standard. These tools help keep drivers safer, but they also require adaptation and use. There has always been a demand for drivers. The driver shortage is real. With retirements outpacing new entrants, the demand for qualified drivers has always been high. That means job security and plenty of opportunities. So where does all this leave us? Truck driving is a career filled with opportunity, pride, and independence. But it's also a career that asks for sacrifice, long hours, time away from loved ones, and handling stress most people never see. During Truck Driver Appreciation Week, let's take a moment to thank the drivers in our lives and our communities. Whether they're hauling groceries to the local store, delivering building materials to a job site, or running freight across the country, they're the reason the shelves are stocked and businesses keep running. If a truck is slowing you down or you're having to wait in the parking lot for him or her to back the rig around vehicles and into an alleyway, or they're trying to merge in on an entrance ramp on the freeway, or and especially trying to change lanes in front of you, please let them and appreciate them. To anyone out there considering driving as a career, know that it's not just a job, but it is that lifestyle. But if you've got the determination, the discipline, and the heart for it, trucking can take you places, literally and figuratively. And to all the drivers out there listening, a heartfelt thank you from Warehouse and Operations as a career. Your sacrifices don't go unnoticed, and your hard work keeps America moving. Well, that's it for today. Until next week, stay safe, stay focused, be productive, and let's keep making it happen.